In this demo, I would like to show you one of our latest offerings, which is a agentic workforce that you can plug into your organization, and it can support you with day-to-day activities. And in this first demo, I will focus on the social media manager. Now, we have actually a lot of cases where community is quite active and clients are quite active, and whether they're interacting directly with your brand or interacting with topics that are related to your industry and brand, you might want to be 24/7 available, on topic, answering key questions, but also energizing and integrating with this community. And that's where the social media manager agent comes into play. So with the key functionalities of this agent, the ability to publish posts, interact with posts, like them, comment on them, answer questions, and for that it can use its core skills, which are available on different channels, primarily Twitter, but also could be done on LinkedIn, on Telegram, and other capabilities. Through additional integrations, this agent will be aware of the sentiment of the community and can run sentiment analysis for you. So let's take a look at this agent. This is our template for the social media manager. And you can see here that this agent is already equipped with two quick actions to demonstrate its capability. So it's linked to our Crystal Network brand on X, and it's able to go and, for example, fetch the sentiments. So you see here, it has fetched the recent tweets and mentions of the Crystal Network and Crystal Nation brand. And it has used for that one of its skills available, which is the Alpha AI. And it has summarized the results for us. Another type of action that it can do is also like specifically get those mentions to see what people are saying. And you can either see them in details or have a summary for them. So in this case, it has used actually a different skill, which is the Twitter get mention, and retrieved the mentions from Twitter and gave us a summary, but you can ask it to give us the detail. Moving on, what this agent can do also can learn about your latest announcements and so on. And for that, it uses its capability to scrape your website and blog. And so let's test that out. So we have made a recent announcement about the ability for this agent to expose an API so you can use it in other applications. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to the knowledge base. So now it has added this page to its knowledge, and what we can test actually is through a different channel. So we're going to go to the Telegram bot of this agent. And this Telegram bot, you can add it to a particular channel that you might want to have community in. And so we'll see, for example, how to use the API for my agent. So when I ask this question, it will go and retrieve the knowledge from the scraped website to be able to give us the answer. So as you can see here, it used both the blog post, but also invoked its own API key to give us that access so we can integrate the agent into another application. And I'll show you an example of this later on. But before that, I want to show you how you are able also to customize this agent further by having access to its full personality configuration. And for this, you use no-code tooling. You can configure the quick actions that you have seen using, and you can either actually add additional skill that might be relevant to your project. So you might want to have reporting on different tokens or using, for example, integration to image servicing or other data sources that you are using. And all of this is really done through quick customization and access control with security, where you want things available only to you, but also available maybe to anybody who interacts with your agent. Last but not least, you can also set up the behavior of the agent to be running on a schedule, so you don't have to actually manually trigger it. But for example, here I can set up a job to be happening every 3 hours, where the agent can automatically fetch the replies to our account from Twitter and like them for interaction. And you can add more instructions here, maybe to reply with a certain context. Thanks for watching. If you have ideas, if you have requirements that you want us to discuss, please reach out. We'll be happy to run this template for your specific case.